Okay, what is going on, guys? Channel Reaper here, back with another run of Slay the Spire. So today I am playing as the Silent. So, excuse me, but my daughter wanted to actually watch today. And today we're going to lose all of our gold and gain a random relic, which we have Thread and Needle. That is probably one of the better ones that we could get. So at the beginning of the battle, it'll give us 4 plated armor. You're probably wondering, it's like, what good is 4 plated armor going to do? Well, it's going to block 4 damage and then be reduced by 1 for every attack that I receive. And looks like we start our entire turn. So basically it's kind of like having Metallicize, but a weaker version of Metallicize. So we're going to make you weak, and then block this attack. So it's pretty nice to have, and it's automated. So it'll be at the beginning of every battle, so we don't need to worry about 4 block. And we're not going to be able to finish this quite yet, but it's not going to matter. So I do apologize if the audio sounds a little low. I actually had that just pointed out to me the day of this recording. Somebody was nice enough to point it out to me. Let's grab Finisher and build shivs. So, if we have the opportunity to.
I never seen those at all.
Yeah.
Then what are those called?
They are called... Alright, let's get rid of their shield, or whatever you want to call that, their little defensive curl, so we'll be able to beat them this turn. Yeah.
What are those
I don't know. They're called louses, it looks like.
called?
Yeah.
We win. That was not taking for a long time.
Yeah, not that bad. Draw 3 cards.
Do that one again.
Let's grab Masterful Stab. We might actually lose the ability to play that card, but at least it's a 0-cost card.
I don't want to go to that place. I do not want to go there.
You don't want to go to this place?
No.
I don't know. So we're just fighting a big worm, is what this thing is called. And it looks like it's only giving us the ability to block this turn. How annoying. Are you now? Alright, so we're gonna go with maxing out on block, so this is not, this big worm or whatever it is, great worm, is not going to hurt us at all. Alright, and 1, and 2, and get 6 damage for 2 attacks. So basically, if we had played a bunch of shivs in one turn, grab all out attack. If we had grabbed a bunch of shivs,
No.
1, 2, alright, so if we're lucky, we'll deal 18 damage this turn, so he's interrupted, so now he's going to split with 23 health. So I do notice I kind of rush every battle, so I do apologize. All out attack. Block, block. Ooh, not able to block all that damage. But we want to go into that boss combat with, you know, some health. But now that we've taken damage, our Masterful Stab is now going to cost 1 energy. Which it was good for us when it costed 0. So it's a great starting card to have if I had a few of them, but it doesn't guarantee victory. There we go.
You win.
I did. So let's grab Slice here, because we're going to count on building shivs. So if we're lucky, we'll have either an infinite shiv or something, which it doesn't look like we do. Apply 99 vulnerable. That would have been nice to have, as well as that stone calendar, but I I guess we'll have to work with what we have. Let's add attack to our deck. Fletch it. Deal 4 damage for every skill we have. Let's grab another copy of Masterful Stab, seeing as we're going to have not enough block, unfortunately. Oh, and these guys have Metallicize. Yeah.
What did you say?
These guys have Metallicize.
Where?
It's right there at the bottom. So it's that little cube thing that they have.
You mean the ball?
Yep.
Oh.
It looks like we're only going to get one use of Finisher, unfortunately. And we're going to take 4 damage from this engagement. And Masterful Stab is now basically going to be useless to us. Or is it Glass Knife? I can't remember. Alright, these guys are done. Well, I got 2 energy left. If I had Ice Cream Cone, which is a relic, I would conserve my energy between turns. Well, they automatically go away at the end of Papa's turn. It's a card called Dazed. So now we just lost the bonus of Thread and Needle, unfortunately. Alright, he's done, so now all we have to do is worry about blocking this one attack on every other turn. I do. How do you know how Papa only has 1 energy left? Where's Papa's energy?
In your body.
Well, not in my body. It's in the corner. So Masterful Stab now costs 4 energy. Now, if I had Finisher and 0-cost cards, it wouldn't be so bad. But there's no way to get back that taking damage. So it's just a lot easier to use it. Ooh, that's not good. Into this little discard pile over here. Ooh, we took a lot of unnecessary damage to that engagement. Pen Nib. Alright, there's our shivs. So now we can start building a deck around shivs. Caltrops would have been nice. Alright, we're going to rest up here and hopefully be able to make it to the heart this time. Ooh, they are not going to let us buy without fighting an elite. How annoying. Mercury Hourglass. At the start of every turn, gain energy. Alright, hopefully... Oh, nice. And they bless us with another chest. At the start of our 3rd turn, gain 18 block.
You're doing a good job.
I'd like to think so, but...
Oh, what is that?
Alright, so this is where we're going to get the most out of our shivs. So we played 4 attacks, so we're going to deal 6 damage. And we'll be able to use plated armor to be able to stop us from taking damage. But we're going to have to work fast. And it looks like this game is not going to help us at all. So now we have the activation of Pen Nib. So our next turn, our first attack is going to deal double damage. So we're going to use Masterful Stab while we still have a use for it. Oh, and I messed that up. Yes, baby. And fight is over. That is probably the easiest elite that I've taken on. I did. Alright, so now I think I'm going to stay away from poison unless it's a power card. Oh, we got 2 of these guys.
They're also different.
Yeah.
They're so different.
Okay, I think... Okay, we should finish him off, and then we'll gain the 5 block.
You got 1 energy left.
Yep.
First you had 2 energy, and now you have 1.
Yep. So now we have the use of Cloak and Dagger, where it's very tempting.
I think you're going to win.
Where was I going with that thought?
Bobby, you win.
Yep. So with Cloak and Dagger, I'm trying to make as much use of upgrade 2 cards. Why not? There we go. Finisher. Alright, now we're back to full. So now we're going to take on this guy. Now we need to make the this is where Finisher is going to come in handy. So we got 5 attacks in one go and dealt a significant amount of damage. So now we're going to grab well-laid plans and hold on to that. So now we're going to hold on to Survivor. No, I dealt a significant chunk of damage, though. So now our main goal is just defending right now while we wait this guy out. And then, hopefully, if we play our cards right, we'll be able to hold on to either Finisher or Display of Shivs or whatever it is. I can't remember the name of the card off the top of my head. Grab Cloak and Dagger, so on the off chance we'll be able to get a... Finisher. I would really like Infinite Shivs as a card. There we go. We got Masterful Stab, Slice.
How do you know all the cards?
It's not that I know all the cards. So
How did you do that?
do what? Okay, let's grab Deflect and discard. It doesn't matter what card we discard, unfortunately. We're going to hold on to Slice, seeing as it's a 0-cost card, and it's going to enable us to attack him. Here, we're going to have Blade Dance is the name of the card.
There's no sun on the card.
Yeah, and this is where we are probably going to take some... Oh, I should have held on to a card. Oh well. So now our Masterful Stab card is going to cost 1 energy. We played 2 attacks this turn. So what we should have had is Caltrops. That way he gets punished for attacking us. So now he is prepping his big attack. So now we can kind of go all out. Downies? Okay. Bye, baby. My daughter said she wanted down. So thank you for watching. Careful. Careful. There we go. So now we're just basically going to wait it out. So I'm going to end my turn and hold on to Deflect until my next turn. And then we're going to play Cloak and Dagger, throw in Blade Shivs, block, and then I guess discard and hold on to Finisher as long as possible. Hopefully we get nothing but block this turn. Block, block, discard, and do that, and then hold on to Finisher. So we want to hold on to this one as long as possible. So now on this next turn we should have a sadly barely any attack cards, because we only played 3 attacks this turn. So we're basically going to be punished for this, but now it's not going to matter because this fight is over. So on our next draw, hopefully we'll draw Finisher as one of our first cards. Which we do not, but he's going to go into his defense, not even have the opportunity to go into his defense form. This worked out rather well for us. Alright, Glass Knife. Ooh, we're going to grab Alchemize, so that way we have the ability to generate a potion once per battle. Alright, and then we're going to grab Black Star, because that is going to give us the ability to gain additional relics per elite combat. So basically we're going to go elite hunting now. And looks like no matter what, we're going to engage an elite. So we need to find a shop in between here and there, which it looks like there's none available. Because usually there's 3 per level, or whatever it is. There's 1, 2, 3, yep. And unfortunately, depending on where we start, we want to be able to go up and over, but we don't want to take on too many elites. So it looks like this is going to have to be our starting floor and then go all the way up into the left. Alright, Masterful Stab, Slice. Cloak and Dagger, let's do that. Knock him down. Hit him 3 times. And then block. And then block all the damage. And then we'll have Pen Nib as our starting ability. So our next attack is going to deal double damage. Which that is going to finish off him. Going to make him weak. We're going to block, and then we're going to alchemize a potion. Times 2, 4, and we're basically going to use the potion right away. And it's like, Reaper, you're probably wondering why. Because I don't want my cost of Masterful Stab to go up. As much as possible. And we're not going to let that guy increase in strength at all. But having what I need to get is that Best Laid Plans, that card that we had earlier. I want to be able to utilize that to hold on to cards I plan on using. And then we'll do Quick Slash because now we're going to be hunting for draw advantage. $171. Vulnerable to all enemies. Grade 2 random attack. So we're going to grab this. I wish we could sell cards, but that's not an option. Then another copy of Quick Slash. And then we'll grab Backstab. That way we have a 0-cost card as an option. And then if we have the opportunity, we will make infinite shivs an innate card choice. Drink. I got attacks, so we'll do riddled with holes. Grab another potion here. And hit backstab, and then unfortunately we're going to lose our take 1 hit. Because every time we lose health, it increases the cost of Masterful Stab. So now he's going to hex us, so every time that we take, or every time we play a... Oh, hang on. Getting a text here. Every time that we play a skill card, we are going to basically become dazed. And he's sapping 3 of our attack. And thank you, Hourglass. Alright, let's hope we can get utility out of Heal Hook, because that will increase our energy. Choose and add a random card to our deck. So now we could add another copy of Infinite Shiv. Or increase accuracy. That way our shivs deal more damage per combat. So we're basically outputting more damage. Speak of the devil. So now our shivs are dealing 8 damage. Oh, and we were just about to take one guy out too. Oh, darn. So close. Now, if only we could get a double copy of... what is the name of that card? Accuracy. There we go. Oh, and we are going to take 12 damage from these guys, unfortunately. Because, unfortunately, flat value blocks like Metallicize or... oh, what is it? Needle and Thread is what it's called. Alright, so now I've got a smoke bomb, so we can run away from an engagement if we need to. $16 damage. Alright. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make use of Finisher quite yet. Now, it would be really nice if we could get the double damage from Finisher. Alright, let's see. Very tempting to go with Flying Knee just so we have the extra energy. Just, it's always nice to have utility. Alright, let's drink. Alright, let's... Oh, I should have played Dexterity. There we go. How silly of me. I don't think we're going to block all this damage, unfortunately, but we blocked as much of it as we could. And that first guy is going to be the one to go down. So what'll be really nice is if we get nothing, unfortunately, it looks like. 9 block. Pity. Oh, apparently that was a permanent buff to block. How nice. We'll do that. And discard that. Gain additional block. That way we can still make use of Masterful Stab. With us getting this much block, what we'll need is Caltrops if we can get our hands on it. Ooh, we better be careful, because this guy is going to want to hit us with a... There we go. Pen Nib is active. Fortunately, we can't make this guy weak. So now we're going to have to spend the rest of this... not the rest of this battle, but this next turn blocking, because he's going to hit us with Entangle. There we go. And we only have one block card, unfortunately. So now, Masterful Stab is now out of our list of options to use. Because we've taken 2 damage, or we've taken 2 hits, I should say. And are unable to utilize Masterful Stab. We need to alchemize here, because we're going to be able to block all that damage, thankfully. It is unfortunate, but it will have to make do with what we have. And now we're drawing nothing but wounds. So I think now we need a card that... So what we can use... I'm trying to think of the name of the relic. There we go, fight's over. So it's a relic that... Oh, nice. Enemies with weak deal 40% less damage rather than 25. Nice. Oh, here we go. So now we've got Noxious Fumes. We had already hit up the store, unfortunately. So no matter what path, we're going to have to engage an elite. And apparently we had gained a pipe, so we can remove cards from our deck if we need to. But it's only one card. Oh man, I'm gonna buy 2 potions. Essence of Steel. We got plated armor now. Start each combat with 10 block. Not bad. Alright, we're gonna smith. Oh, I could have. Deal 16 damage. 14 damage. Oh, right, there we go. That'll cost 0, so now we'll be able to utilize that. So we're going to engage these guys. So we'll grab plated armor, add Noxious, attack that guy and wipe him out. And then prevent that guy from helping his friend. Then, oh, that's right, we had 4 plated armor. Or, we had 4 plated armor starting. Now, we have the activation of Pen Nib, so we're going to be able to deal damage to him. As well as stack poison. So now, we need to make sure to take these guys out. 10 times 3. Interesting. So, I think we're going to have to drink that. You're going to have to go. We'll grab Cloak and Dagger here. Try and take you out, then deal 10 damage. There we go. 10 times 4. Or 10 times 3. So we'll block all that damage, thankfully. If we hadn't blocked all of his damage, we would be in trouble. Okay, so now we're going to be able to make use of Finisher here, because we'll deal 8 damage times 4. Very nice. And with him being at 13 health, what we can do is we can now focus on taking him out. Which looks like this fight is over. Because we're going to end our turn, he's going to take 2 damage, be defeated, and they're going to run away. Very nice. At the start of your second turn. Okay, so this is great. I have, at the beginning of battle, 10 block, and then on my second turn gain 14 block, and then on my third turn gain 18 block. I'm a blocking machine right now. The only thing that would make this even more better would be a copy of Caltrops. Alright, we're going to make that innate. So now we'll be able to play that right away. And, of course, we have to fight you. I'm not dealing with you. Throw. Throw the smoke bomb. And then having additional shivs. Or having the ability to throw shivs makes it so that they cannot hurt us. And Finisher is going to be able to proc every turn. Oh, she went right to increasing his strength. How annoying. Alright, let's gain that random potion. Alright, perfect. So the only thing that would make this even better is, I'm trying to think of the card here. It's dodge roll. So what it would do, if I had dodge roll, I would say I wouldn't lose block at the beginning of my turn. Alright, he's cooked, so now we'll be able to focus on the mage behind him. So, but if I had dodge roll, I would basically be able to roll all of that block into my next turn. I don't need to worry about playing any other cards this turn. And like I had mentioned earlier, Ice Cream Cone would be a great card to have. Alright, apply 6 poison. Let me see. Very tempted to get another copy of Noxious Fumes just to be able to double up the damage. But having utility of draw is not even better. And then I can discard cards I don't need. Let's recall. Let's plan on fighting the heart. Oh, I could have probably gotten away with... Oh, yeah. Sad day. So I could have definitely made use of... Oh, my gosh, what is the name of that card? It doesn't matter. Alright, so now you guys are going to see Finisher in action here. So 5 damage times 8. I'm going to throw that just to be on the safe side here. So now after this next turn, because I'm going to gain 18 block on this third turn. That is the power of Finisher. Now all I need to do is just reduce my cards to 0. So now he's going to look to insult us. So this is where we deal our damage. Oh, and I actually messed that up. So I was not supposed to play that card. So now he's going to insult us, and we're going to gain Frail and Weak. We're going to increase our dexterity here. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. I'm surprised we didn't use Backstab right off the bat. Yeah, we'll get rid of those. Play that. Do that. Oh, and we'll get another hit of Finisher. And we weren't able to block all that damage. So now, Masterful Stab is going to cost 1 energy. So, and his health is now getting low enough that he is going to remove all of the debuffs from poison. Yep, so now this is where he's going to get serious. And he's going to be doing the equivalent of Clash from, like, Ironclad every turn. Or near every turn. Oh, I should have played that card earlier, darn. So now he's only going to deal 18 damage. So that works out for us. Okay, now we get accuracy. So now our shivs are going to deal more damage. And we just need to hit him as much as possible so that we can get Pen Nib to activate. So this... I don't think we played Finisher yet. So if we had... Okay, there's Masterful Stab. We got Shivs. 16, 18. Oh, and we wasted our potential of Pen Nib, sadly. Alright, so we're going to take 2 full hits. But he's not going to survive into this next turn. So he's going to armor up and increase his strength. But I do believe that this fight is over. So now all we have to do is work on getting working on getting our last... Oh, nice. We got After Image, which is really nice. Obtain 1 card. Let's get Busted Crown. So, because we are planning on fighting the heart again. Oh, but we got this guy, so we can't rely too much on our powers. Or he's going to steamroll us. So now all we need to do is just avoid every boss combat starting from here on out. Wow, we actually managed to play our entire hand. Okay, so this is actually working out quite well. Let's grab Riddled with Holes. Who knows what kind of damage we can deal with that kind of card. Oh, not what I had intended. Alright, so now what we need to do is hold on to our potions as long as possible, because I feel like having the ability to play a potion, especially during the final boss combat, is going to be very, very important. Let's gain 5 block here and see if we can finish off a target. Ooh, not good. 19... We'll drop that and the shivs, and then we'll play After Image, because we're going to need After Image as much as possible. So now, what we'll need, I think, priority, and I have said it 3 times now, is going to be getting 3 damage and discard 1 card at random. Very tempting. Why not? The card we're going to need is going to be Dodge Roll. Because we use Dodge Roll, we'll be able to hold on to our block for another turn, especially utilizing After Image. Next card is played twice this turn. Yeesh. Poison would be very helpful. But I also think what we need is that relic that lets us gain temporary block. Alright, let's finish these guys off. Alright, poison is always nice to have. Alright, hopefully we can get another boss relic. Okay, next card. Oh, I should have done infinite shivs. Let's draw 2 cards. Didn't make him weak, unfortunately, so we'll discard that. And that. Sad day. Alright, we don't need a random skill. So we need to focus on getting block into our hand this turn. Oh, what do you know? Weak. 4 times 6. Bring in a random skill. Oh, never mind. It's blur. That would be... Okay, we should... Okay, it's blur, not dodge roll. So now we have the advantage. So now what we'll need, I think, will be another copy of shivs. Or not shivs, but accuracy. So the more damage we'll be able to do with shivs, because that's basically going to be our priority. Because the disadvantage of fighting the heart is the fact that the heart will... I don't even know where to begin with the heart. It's going to... Oh, I think we're going to beat this without getting hurt this battle. Basically, every time we play a card, the heart is going to deal damage to us. And we didn't have any cards to do any big plays, unfortunately. So now he's powered up, so he's going to deal 7 damage times 2. And that is not going to do anything for him, unfortunately. Fight's over. Can no longer become weakened. Don't need outmaneuvered. Alright, let's hit up this shop here and see what we can get. Alright, Caliper will be nice to have. 301, that or accuracy. Let's do that. So Caliper... Oh my gosh, it's all... I feel like this game is listening to me. Alright, let's embrace madness. Alright, we have the ability to get potions, so I think what we'll do is we'll try and take on a boss. Oh, I should have upgraded after image, damn it. Oh, neat, this guy. Drink. Alright, gonna play infinite shivs twice. This malleable armor bullshit is annoying. Because every time I hit him for an attack, and why... Oh my gosh, you really want to infect me with that parasite card, don't you? And it's going to gain block when it attacks me, how annoying. Oh, at least I can't become weakened. Alright, after image, do your thing. Fine with that. I think I'm going to save the dexterity for my next fight. Or not next fight, but my next boss combat. Let's block right now, just in case. 10. Times 13. 57? Hell no! Wow! Hi, baby. How are you? Alright, we got an energy potion for later. 22. Oh my gosh, I do not like this boss. So now Master of Stab is not an option for us. Oh my gosh, thank you. Alright, let's gain dexterity here. Now it looks like we're going to have to avoid boss combat as much as possible, but there's only 2 fireplaces in between here and oh, of course, this guy. Alright, dexterity it up. Oh, nice. We got fairy in a bottle. Oh, so with fairy in a bottle, we can actually... I think we'll take on that boss. Okay, we're gonna hit flying knee and then riddle him with holes. 19 hits. I don't think I'm ever gonna get to the opportunity where I'm gonna be able to ever beat this guy. $17. Okay, so now all we have to do is just survive for one more turn. Okay, so I just was getting kind of concerned there. So now he's going to just go away. This is probably the most annoying boss in the entire game. All right, so now we can play we can play a little riskier. So we're gonna. Let's move on to the assumption we're actually gonna be able to fight the heart. Grab dexterity, and then hit the main body. I think we'll drink the potion there, just to be on the safe side. So, because the swords are going to deal wounds. I remember this boss, but I don't remember... It's been a long time since I've seen this thing. Really wish you'd stop summoning those daggers. Oh, times 16. How nice. $16 times 2. Wow. And I'm unable to become weakened. Times 34. Interesting. Alright, so this thing is more powerful than I realized. So I've taken out... Oh, it's still continuing to... Oh, I think we're going to lose Fairy in a bottle, guys. Yeah, we're going to lose Fairy in a bottle. Reptomancer. Oh, not yet. Okay. We got one more. Please. Oh, come on. Why won't you summon your guys? Okay, so this is where we lose Fairy in the bottle. Because there is nothing we can do about it. Sadly. But it was nice while it lasted, and now we'll be able to beat this thing. So now it's going to summon its cohorts, I guess, but the fight is already over. Well, there's ice cream, but we don't need it now. And we got blur, like we wanted. Let's rest up and see where it is we're going to be here in a little bit. Oh, nice. A merchant. Don't have enough for caltrops, so what we'll do is... Oh, hello. I haven't seen you before. Prayer wheel. Drop an additional reward. Interesting. I haven't seen that before. Alright, we're going to grab additional shivs. And then heal up. Oh, and of course it's the tentacle monster with 100 and some health. Alright, we got shivs. Well, at least he isn't going right into making me hate my life. Alright, let's grab prepared here. Discard that. We didn't make him weak, unfortunately, so we'll do this and discard that. So if we can get after image and then play out our infinite shivs... Oh, he's going right for the entangled. Alright, we gotta get some damage out or we're gonna be in trouble. Because it's like this next turn will be the last of our automatic block. Alright. So we need our Shiv power. So if we get the opportunity, what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our... Got blur there. Hopefully we can make use of that. We need to upgrade after image. Alright, fight is over. Wow. That's... Alright, let's grab that. I'm gonna go in and smith up after image here. Oh, nice. It'll be innate. So we need to be really careful fighting this boss, because the boss has 2 stages. So every time that we play a power card, he's going to increase in strength by 1. So we want to make sure that he has as little strength as possible. To save that, we're going to throw and deal damage to all enemies and block. So we need to take out his front guys as quickly as possible and take him out. Because as soon as he transforms, we're going to be in trouble. Alright, shivs, blade dance. Not to mention the fact I don't like how he has 3... Not 3. He has 300 health times 4. Not good. Let's hit him with poison, because we're going to need to rush him down as quickly as possible. Alright, so hopefully we'll be able to get him into his next form. Because he's going to heal 10 health pretty much every battle. Right now we're basically relying on... what is it? Needle and thread and... after image to basically save us right now. 10 times 4. And he's not weak anymore, unfortunately. Gonna have to get the power up, because he's not gonna regenerate on his next one, and we don't have any block. 11 times 4. This is gonna hurt. And we weren't able to block one full attack, so now we're not gonna have access to Needle and Thread. Alright, if only we were able to save all that block. So now he's unable to heal himself back to full. However, not being able to deal damage, because now he's going to go back to, it's going to be his awakened form. I wish he dealt less damage in his awakened form. Alright, and we got Pen Nib active. Okay, so now he's going to wake up, and he's going to go back to having 300 health. And he's going to have the increased strength. Oh, and he's still got regeneration. What the hell? Oh my gosh. And the only thing saving us right now is After Image, but he still regenerates. Alright, the only thing keeping us alive right now is the fact that Ice Cream Cone is making it so that we, oh, we're still getting hit there. Ice Cream Cone makes it so that we conserve our energy between turns. And with Blur being active, we'll keep all of our energy rather than losing 15. So now it doesn't matter if we draw Void, because having even one less energy, it doesn't matter. Ethereal. Oh, well, at least it goes away. But 15 times 2, it's like we're still going to eat a hit from that. 15 times 3. We're not making it out of here, guys. I hate to say it. Alright, we'll play both of these. And then... $12 block. Alright. 9. Okay, we'll make it one more turn, but I don't think we're making it out of here. He's dealing too much damage to us in such a short amount of time. Or we might actually be able to make it. Holy crap. Alright, so it looks like we get our shot at the heart with this guy. So we are just barely making it. Alright, we beat him. And we don't get a boss relic for this, unfortunately. So we're going to proceed. Going to take on the heart. Alright, we're approaching the door. So we have a little bit of gold, so we might be able to get a potion or two to get us through this next engagement. But I don't see us actually being able to defeat the heart, unfortunately. The ending. So let's smith up another card. And yes, I am grabbing Dead by Daylight. So what we're going to do... We're not going to be able to make too much use. I wonder if we can drop the cost of that. Times 4. Let's do this. If we can't get Pen Nib to get Finisher off, what we'll do is... And we don't have enough for anything except a Quick Slice. Alright, so now we need to take on these two guys and the heart. These guys have artifact, so now we're going to hit this and that. Ooh, they are not going to be nice to us. 18 damage, 21 damage. Alright, I'm fine with that. Sorry about the prompts down in the corner there. Ooh, we've got strength down and he's dealing fire damage to us. Alright, so now we don't need to worry about him being behind us. 10 times 4. Ooh, you are not playing nice, are you? Hi, baby. Where, what? Where'd that chastity come from? Electricity. That is an excellent question. I don't know, baby. 38. Okay, we'll be able to block all that damage, thankfully. It's the same game as before. I just usually never make it to the end here because I usually get taken out before the end of the battle.
Papa, why are you in the middle?
Why am I in the middle? Because apparently this is a... Actually, I can't say that in front of my daughter. 22... Alright, you're the weaker one. 12 times 2. But if we were to turn around... 24 times 8. Alright, and these guys both have artifact on. Ooh. I really wish you guys would stop. Alright, so now we can focus on the front man. Alright, so now we're going to have Penniv. 12 times 4. We are boned, guys.
I thought you were in the middle.
I am.
I thought you were in the middle.
I am in the middle.
But why are you in the middle? Why are you in the middle? Papa, why are you in the middle?
Alright, we're not going to be able to make use of
Why are you in the
this.
middle and 2 persons are around you? Two of those around you?
40. I hate to say it, guys, but I don't think we're going to make this. Alright, well, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys, and this is my final fight. So close. Alright. You guys take care, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.